Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm back with another dope and amazing what content and video, right? Please like, share, comment, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This channel is growing. You are liking, you're sharing all this content. I appreciate it so much. You know, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you, and I appreciate it. Right? The numbers are going up. I'm getting closer and closer and closer to 10,000 views. Please help me get to that milestone, 10,000 views. I will appreciate it because you know what? Over here, you get amazing, dope content. You don't get none of that other stuff. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe, comment to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. Right? Keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on here. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually and mentally. All right. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Right. I'm giving you knowledge, wisdom, understanding from a experienced spiritual eye. 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 Right? Live the life, leave the life, ain't no thing. Murder, death, kill. Let's give it back to the procreators of this murder, death, kill that is plaguing our society, that is plaguing our community, that is plaguing one another and each other to breed hatred and barbaric, twisted, evil, demonic ways and action mindset to killing one another instead of instead of encouraging one another to do the right thing, right? You're going to see a lot of weird stuff going on, right? And on this channel, you're going to get straight knowledge and you're going to get straight wisdom and you're going to get the facts right here. What's really going on in the spiritual realm, coming from a spiritual eye. Listen, you go on my videos, I said it first. That watch out for these fires. You're going to see a lot of these fires. I said it first that they was using these lasers, right? This is not far-fetched. This is from a spiritual experience. What? Experienced king, righteous, guided one that's straight from what? The descendant of the ancient ancestors. I believe that, and you should believe it too, right? We on this channel, we just trying to get to the next level. This is why my information and my content and my video is for you and I, so we can look back, so we can cover each other to get past the hump. I know a lot of things that's going on in the internet. I know a lot of things that's one another. Individuals are fighting one another, are going back and forth. But these individuals are getting money, right? They already there in a certain status of got money where they at physically. So we all trying to get there. We trying to get our spiritual foundation clear and eradicate this murder, death, kill. I'm married to the game and the game married to me, right? And the only way out the game is do death in jail. Let's eradicate murder, death, kill, live the life, leave the life, ain't no thing. Let's eradicate this from our heart, soul, and mind and give it back to the procreators. And let's build a civilization. Let's build a thought. Let's build an understanding. Let's build a vibe. Let's build some views. Let's build the focus and energy towards what? Uplifting one another so we can get past the hump and the blockers and the dark, evil, twisted darkness that's plague us each and every day as we get up and we motivate ourselves to go out to feed our loved ones. Let's give it back, beloved. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you see the topic, right? Before and after, the now and then, and you see the pyramids and you see the buildings. That just gives you a glimpse on what I'm talking about. But before we talk about that, right? Like I said, you're going to see a lot of weird stuff. And on this channel, I'm going to unwrap and unreveal some of these things that you can't see with your eye. You can only see with a spiritual existence, with a spiritual eye, with a spiritual eye, with a spiritual eye. This is my job, is to lay the message to you, okay? So without further ado, this channel, we don't promote violence. We don't calling each other niggas. We don't promote I'm calling each other these derogatory statements and these names. We don't do that. We are kings and queens over here, and we should see each other as this. So let's run it up. Let's uplift one another. So let me get into this this jazz music over here. We listen to jazz music. We here to encourage each other and just do the right thing, man. Basically, we here to do the right thing and encourage each other so we can get ahead and figure out how can we feed our families and really see what's going on, because we don't try to deal with celebrity gossip over here. It's not feeding us. It's not giving us no money. It's not helping us get past the hump on figuring out what we can do for the next agenda in our life, right? We want to all know what's going on so we can start preparing ourselves. I don't want to hear about this celebrity gossip. Let these individuals do that over here on this channel. And you've been viewing my content. You're getting straight facts from a spiritual eye. And I'm not getting this from no one else, okay? Let's get into this. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the dopest channel right here. That's giving you straight, authentic, and straight, beautiful and amazing content that can get you throughout your day, everyday lives, the whole week, the whole year. Please share it with your loved ones and your family together. Kings and queens, this is how we do over here on this channel. We talk about the realness that is affecting our souls, our minds, our bodies. This is what we do over here. I'm giving you straight information from my experience and what I figured out. As I've been going, through this dark, hideous, evil, demonic way of life. I was in the gutter, man. In the gutter. I wasn't meant to come back. But through the Lord help, He helped me. And I've just been going up, man. I never forget where I come from. Okay. So I wanted to hear, right? Before and now. Right? Before now. This is a very serious topic for me. And the reason why I picked this topic is because many of us, we forget where we was before. We only think about what are we doing right now. But before becoming who you are, or before being an individual that is financially stable, or whatever the case may be, you had a bumpy road in your life, right? You had a bumpy road in your life. So, as do life, you're trying to figure out, how can I get to the now, right? Before and now, then and later. How can I get there? So you're going through life, whatever age that you're going through, you're trying to figure out, right, the before aspect. I'm here before. I'm here now. I'm here right now. I'm here. How I'm going to put food on the table. How I'm going to encourage myself. How I'm going to feed my family. Even if you don't have a family, how I'm going to figure out how I'm going to live the next day. How I'm going to do these things. I don't have a job. I don't have education. How I'm supposed to make it. You asking yourself, how I'm going to make it past a community as a whole that is plagued with murder, death, kill. Live the life, leave the life, ain't no thing. Like, how can I get past that? without indulging in this. People, places, and things. How? You ask yourself that. You know, nine out of 10, you're gonna go through that before. You're gonna go to those situations. You're gonna test the water, right? You're gonna test that. And most people that test our water, they don't come back from that. And you asking yourself, you know, while you going through jail, while you going through court cases, while you don't have no food, while you don't have no visits, while you don't have no lawyer, while you going through that, what plagued our community? What plagued me with living this before aspect process and not now? You understand where I'm coming from? I want it right now. So I want it right now, not before, but right now. You have to go through a process before you get to the now. And before the process of going through it is whatever you dealing with in your community, people, places, and thing, is that hunger, that's drugs, that's murder, death, kill, drugs, that's being plagued and plagued and plagued in our society, that it's affect us each and every day. Okay? Now fast forward into the now. Now to all of them situation and all of that toxic behavior, the murder, death, kill, the been there, I've been there, done it, through all of this situation, you still have not grown as an individual. You still not have grown spirituality, because you know why? You're figuring that your life and your situation is just based on a physical aspect of life, of getting through it. Because the contrary to what individuals say, this procreation of life that was procreated by man thought, man understanding, is only a deception. It's only mislead you, misguide you, put you in a place of darkness that you cannot see, that you keep going on. So you learn the ways and actions of this procreation, which is plagued inside your community, your mind, your thoughts, and body and soul, right? So you living it out. So now you bang it in the streets. Boom, 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 boom. Now you bang it. Murder, death, kill. Now you bang it. Now you upstate. Now you walking around, you wearing the state greens. You know where I'm coming from? You in federal prisons. Now you tasting all that and going through all that. And now you married to the game and the game married to you. The only way out this mindset is what? Is jail, death, do your part. See, this stuff is plagued in our societies each and every day. Now, as I talk to individuals, I can understand that if you cannot understand it from a spiritual point of view, and that your mindset is still stuck on murder, death, kill of this procreation that's plaguing our society. Because contrary to what they said, you could take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy. He's talking about the mindset, which is plague, the spiritual, which is plagues us. It plagues us. Okay, this mindset plague us. The murder, death, kill. It's intertwined. It eats. It lives. It exists within inside us. It exists in our very, very cells and our sperm, and we pass it on from generation to generation to our children and children, and don't even see it from a spiritual point of view. From a spiritual point of view, I'm not talking about physically. From a spiritual point of view, this is why it's really, really important to change the ways and action, people, places, and things. Now, for yourself. But if you don't want to do that, you must get a grip of yourself so you can warn others. So you can warn others. Be that example that you want to be in life. We always, I'm the same for me. We're coping with our pain through, this is what we coping through our pain with, right? These are the tools in the toolbox that we are coping with our pain with murder, death, kill. And we don't even realize that we are killing our spirituality. We are killing our thoughts. We are killing the communication that we have with the ancient ancestors, so they can bring in the knowledge and show us that we are not just nothing, that we are the descendants of them. You understand where I'm coming from? Now, this is some heavy stuff that I'm talking about. Even though you may not understand it, and you like, you know what, I don't want to hear this stuff, man. What is this stuff going to do for me? Well, I was one of them. I was just like you. Didn't want to hear nothing. Challenging people, challenging those that's around me. Like, I don't want to hear that. You crazy? You know what I mean? I'm crazy. I'm about that life. I'm about this. I'm about that. I was just like you, dumb, deaf, and blind in a very, very dark, hideous place. But the only thing that was different, that I was saved from this. I was saved from this darkness. And you know what? I am still plagued and suffer with this very, very thing that I'm talking about each and every day mentally. So I have to get up and do what I have to do. I'm not here to challenge you. I'm only here to give you spiritual insight, spiritual focus, spiritual energy, spiritual guide where you cannot find it. You run into the drugs, you run into alcohol, you run into any and everything but the creator. That's what you run into. You run into this procreation world, which is here for your demise at the end of the day. What are you teaching? What are you learning? You learning more murder, death, and kill? Then you have to keep up this image. You have to keep it up. You have to keep it up. You have to keep it up. You have to keep talking about it. What example that you set in? What example? You just you talking it and you living it. You haven't learned. So it's okay for you to live this murder, death, kill attitude because you cannot let go. Because you know why? You haven't did it from a spiritual aspect. Because the spiritual aspect, you have to put time, you have to put effort. You really, really got it in to be accepted in the spiritual world, in the spiritual existence. You just can't say that. You have to put it in order to gain the knowledge in the spiritual realm. It's two different worlds here, brother. It's two different worlds here. Okay? Now, no one understand that this physical world, right, was given to us. We accepted it. We accepted responsibilities. We said that we was going to lead the world into what? Into righteousness. Into what? The understanding of worshiping the unseen creator, living by the scriptures. But due to token of time, man lost his what? He lost the rules and regulation. He lost what? He lost his pledge. He lost his contract with the creator by doing these certain things. This is why all this corruption is going on, because man lost that. He lost his sense of what? Pride. He lost his sense of direction, saying that, you know what? I'm going to take care of the birds and bees. I'm going to give people the understanding of the righteous ways of the ancient ancestors, that I'm going to do this. Once you stop that, you're going to keep plunging in darkness upon darkness, darkness upon darkness, and you're going to lose your way over time. This is why everything was written down. So when you encounter this, you can remember, because things was taken away from you and lines was broken. Okay, and what I'm talking about telepathically talking, telekinesis. These things was our tools and our ways of actions, how we led civilization upon civilization for mankind. If we sitting up here talking about beefing, and we sitting up here talking about, individuals talking about shooting and killing each other, we're not learning anything. I'm not learning from this. All I'm learning is that how to be a shooter and a killer and a murderer. And to live this, and to be married to the game, and the game married to me mindset. And the only way out is through jail and death. This is the reward of that. I don't want to keep pumping that amongst myself and amongst what? My viewers and those that believe in what I'm saying. That is true. I want to know how to really, really get past the hump so I can help my family out. Basically, right? So the now can become the future. So the now can become the future. And then in the same process, you don't want to forget what? Before. You don't want to get this before, because before it brings you up and speed it up to the future, which is now, and which you can guide those, right, of your loved ones and those who want to follow you. Basically, this is what it's about, brother. This was about. I'm not getting that from nobody on the internet. A lot of these individuals run it up, talk about these certain things. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting it. I'm not. You see in my thumbnail, the pyramid was right there. The pyramids is right there. You see the buildings. Now, the pyramids was they built on top of us. They building our civilization. This is facts. I don't want to get into it, but I just want to touch on it. We have to get ourselves together individually before we can lead, before we can expect individuals to listen to us. And then in the same process, as you getting yourself together or you're trying to, you can't be disrespectful. You have to humble yourself. You have to humble yourself. You have to reboot your thought. You have to reboot your understanding. You have to give all new rebirth to yourself, your inner self, your inner thoughts. If it does not coexist with the teachings of the scriptures or the teachings of what the unseen ancient ancestors, you should throw it away as garbage. This is why we have to play close attention. Keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. It's murder, death, kill out here, and the kill is you to get what? At the end of the day, to get your organs. And this been going on for years and years and years before I brought it to what? Brought it to my viewers and brought it to anyone that's checking me out. It's really to get your organs. So to start a war. I hope and pray that Cameron, no, I'm not going to say that. Cameron, Jim Jones, and Mace, they can work something out. That it won't be no boom, 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 boom. I hope and pray that, man. I hope and just pray that it's just for money and that it's just for entertainment, that these brothers won't, go after each other. And I think that this is all a hoax and this is all a gimmick. They're not going to go after each other. This is all to run it up and people to tune in so they can get money, because you know why? It's in the algorithm already. This is why I want my videos to be in the algorithm. I want my videos to be the first one that you can see so you can get a thought, an understanding on step by step and a map and a guideline to take you out of the darkness, man. Not leave you in the darkness, but lead you to the light, in which the light is the spirituality and the foundation that's going to help us get there. We left this all behind. I know everything blind us. Everything, the fashion, everything blind us, man. We are blind because we are visual people. We visualize stuff. But our greatest weapon is spirituality, man. This is our greatest weapon. And this is why we losing the war. The spiritual war with inside of ourselves, man. We have to get back to that. That's all I can say, man. So, I'm here to encourage you as well. You're here to encourage me, right? Each one teach one. This is what we do. We uncover secrets to help one another out. We don't hide secrets. We don't hide to how to make a step up or how to elevate yourself. We don't hide these things over here on this channel. We give you nothing but all facts. We give you nothing but all spiritual facts. And the only way that you can understand is from a spiritual eye. You cannot understand this on this channel. You will not be able to understand this from a physical point of view. No, you cannot. You got to search high and low, deep down in yourself and pull your spirit up in order to understand what I'm talking about. And this is facts, brother. This is all the way facts. This coming from a spiritual experience, a spiritual knowledge. I've been there, done that. I tried all that stuff, man, and it did not work. I have more now than I have before. This is facts. If you want to talk about spiritual, a physical aspect of stuff, I have more now than what I had before. What I had before, I didn't have a physical, as far as cars and as far as certain things that I had, clothes or whatever you want to think about. I didn't have that stuff before. I didn't have it because I thought that living that life, this what brings it. It was forced. It was forcefully put upon me. through visions. Yeah, if you do this and do that, you can get the car, you can get the woman, you can get the jewelry. I never received none of that. I only see what? Murder, death, kill. Married to the game, and the game is married. I'm married to me. The only thing going to get us out this game is death and jail. Do us part. That's what it presented to me at the end. That's what it presented to me, and that's what it presents to everybody. So those that's in this lifestyle, they keep it going on. They keep perpetuating it, procreating it, so it can keep living, and they don't want to let it go. Because if you let it go, what you gonna have? Nothing but spirituality, nothing but your demons, nothing but that mindset, nothing but the barbaric, evil, twisted waiting there that you have to encounter. So you have to cover up with, right? And I did it for years. It didn't work because it still was there. It still was there, beloved. So you cannot sit here and tell me that. I was there deep down in the darkness. Deep. I'm trying to save you and I from a life that is plagued on our communities, on our women and children, and killing countless generation after generation with jail plantation, with this darkness. This is what I'm doing in my heart and soul and mind. It hurts me to see each and every one of us on the corners living this lifestyle that is taken from us. It's not giving anything. It is taken. If you and I know that, why are you still doing it? It's no excuse. I don't want to hear that you weak. I don't want to hear who passed away. I don't want to hear none of it. Oh, you stronger than me. You this. If I'm stronger than you, why you don't listen? Because you don't want to listen. You coping with the pain and drinking. I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. It don't matter who was telling me to change my ways and actions. It's only going to happen on his time. It's not going to happen on my time. It don't matter if you tell me this, you tell me that, you tell me this, you tell me that. It only happens when he wants to happen. I'm talking about the creator. You cannot take credit for somebody to change their life from depression, from trauma, from drugs, from alcohol, from sexual assault, any of that. You can't take credit of that. Only the creator could. Take credit of yourself and you abide by your rules and regulations, getting yourself out of that. That's what you take credit of. Because I know somewhere down the line, someone has taught you. Someone has given you something. Someone has given you knowledge, wisdom, understanding, which you did not know. Did they tell you when you get on, do this and do that? You got to do it from your heart and soul and mind, brother. This is why I've said I made that topic. Remember before? Remember you was doing all this stuff? You just was trying to eat, trying to put food, underwears, or anything, trying to feed your family. Remember that before? You had to learn the ways of asking for somebody. Did anybody tell you when you get on to give them that? No, they pass the knowledge off. They not looking for anything. They pass it on because somebody passed it on them. That's how you still exist. That's how you still do things. You don't sit here and do that. Remember before? You was eating the government cheese, eating the pork out of the cans, eating these things from the churches, free lunch. You went to different schools just to fill your belly. Remember before? And look at you now. You don't give thanks about none of it. You don't give praise and thanks about none of it. You are blinded by what? By the things which was procreated on our communities, our society. At the end of the days is boom, 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 boom. In the plantations of state of murder, death, and kill. Live the life. Live the life ain't no thing. Keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. Is murder, death, kill going on out here. You're going to see a lot of weird stuff. And on this channel, we're going to tell you to be careful and safe. Okay? They're going to be using a lot of lasers upon places. You're going to see it. You have to prepare yourself spiritually. They are using lasers. This is what? This is an act of war. This is an act of war upon the people, upon society, upon mankind as a whole. This is an act of war. You burning all these places. People already putting their bid in. After these places destroyed, people's bidding their bid in. Yo, I got 25 million for that little spot right there. I got this, I got that. This was going on. People setting fires all over the place. It's a distraction. All this murder, death, kill is a distraction. It's a distraction. So I want you and I to remember where you came from before and after now, then and now. Take heed and humble yourself and learn. Everything is not a debate, okay? Everything is not a challenge. Things are for a spiritual awakening, a spiritual warning for you and I. You take it as a challenge of your manhood, of a physical manhood. You don't have any manhood once you do these acts and your behavior. You have not learned how to be a man. That means that you are still what? A young boy and don't realize it. And this is why you keep going through this stuff. But I'm telling you, from a spiritual point of view, become a man. Become a spiritual man. A spiritual rightly guided man. Through spirituality, man. And that goes for me and you. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens. On this channel, you're going to get straight facts and knowledge and the most beautiful, what and dope content that's going to get you through your day, your night, your week, your year. Remember before and now, then and after. They are plaguing us. It's sort of like the same thing building on top of the pyramids, but they building murder, death, kill, live the life, lead the life, ain't no thing mindset upon us. It's barbaric, twisted, evil, demonic in procreation of this system. Give it back. This is facts, brothers and sisters, kings and queens. I'm just coming from a spiritual, understanding, spiritual knowledge that we can share with one another. That we can share. Mostly everything that we want to see is this. Is this book. Oh, if it's not in the book, I don't believe. We didn't have no books back then. It wasn't no books. Everything was taught telepathically, telekinesics. It wasn't in no books. Everything was dealing with spirituality, transforming our spirits from a different. This is serious, man. This is serious knowledge that I'm dropping on you, man. Stop with the physical. Oh, I need a physical. I need a physical. Stop it. Stop it. Promoting it to our youngs. This is all we got. Murder, death, kill. Live the life. Leave the life. Ain't no thing. Married to the game and the game married to me. Only jail and death's gonna do us part to our youth. Why they keep talking about spinning the block on each other, becoming organ donors and don't even know it, being cremated, don't have no money to bury themselves, their family and loved ones is crying to get their organs. Stop breeding it. Stop talking about it. It's breeding hatred amongst us. Do you know who we are? We are direct descendants from the ancient ancestors. The very pyramids that we procreated come from the very existence of how the earth and heaven was built. Contrary to what individuals said, we taught the Egyptians. We taught them. In every other civilization. Get in tune. Get in tune. Become your highest self. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, become the highest self. You can do it. This is the year to do it. 2025, this is the year to do it. Push back through your soul and spirit. Push back. You can do it. Pray to the utmost high. Pray he will give it to you. This is the year of benefits. This is the year of benefits and giving. So I would like to end this topic with I love you. Right? Please keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. There's murder, death, kill going on out here. Not just physically, but spiritually, mentally. If we focus on the spiritual, mentally, we can give it back. We can take care of the physical, killing one another, becoming organ donors from individuals. I gotta keep revisiting these topics because this is serious business, man. It's serious as day and night. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Live the life, leave the life, ain't no thing. Murder, death, kill. Married to the game and the game is married to me. The only way out is death in jail. You're going to see a lot of weird things that's going on. Please do not give up hope. Please do not give up. It's right around the corner, beloved. It is there. It is there. Take this video, share and like it, subscribe. It's going to get you through your day and your nights and your whole week, potential your whole year. Keep this information with this side of your heart, soul, and mind because I'm giving it to you from my heart, soul, and mind. This is no cap. I don't want you crashing out. Keep your head above the water. Keep your head above the water in a time of darkness and evil as it overspreads. Let's give it back. Give it back. Give it back. I would like to end this topic with a little bit of jazz music. My neck is hurting, man. There's been a lot of injuries in my life. A lot of injuries is going on with me, especially my back. Just sharing with you some of the things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing and liking, running these channels up, running my material up, running up my content. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace. Peace.